love me some Doja Cat, y'all. I think that she gonna stay. Listen, I let go every other every other musician I let go. So yeah, this was her live. This was her live on. It's called Doja Cat Juicy slash Say So slash Like That, and it's the BBMA's performance. She could sing her life off, and that was her live, y'all. She sounds just like she was in the damn studio. I don't know who she was trained by, but she did that. But I kind of wanted to say the reason why I'm late. Y'all don't think I'm crazy, but I had a dream, and I felt like that somebody was like trying to. Well, it was actually a nightmare. And I feel like people were trying to contact me through my freaking nightmares. It was about sex trafficking, and I try to stay asleep as long as I can. I really slept for like 4 hours. And it was so crazy. So I just want to let everybody know to be really careful out there because it was a really intense dream. Like we were really I don't know who was it for. I don't know what to say. I had a dream about a bayou. I had a dream about a white woman and a little girl. I had in a dream. I'm trying to piece it all together and maybe like this connects to something or maybe I could just be going crazy. I had another one where I don't know where there was a woman who it was a house. Something in New Orleans is going on, and something in those swamps is going on too. There's something in there. Something in New Orleans. Then I was on vacation somewhere, and I remember like I was at a hotel, and I think this is in California. This is in California, and I was trying to, you know, there was a I don't know, there's a clubhouse or something that somebody got something going on because I remember kept trying to go into this clubhouse and I was like excuse me, like this hotel, um I paid for all the amenities. Why can't I go into this place? And I snuck in and it was like a whole bunch of women and I try to like tell and like it all just went away the next day. No, I was in sex traffic. I was dealing with like people who were, and I want to make it very clear, I wasn't sex trafficked in there. I was dealing with people who were. But that Louisiana one with the swamp, that like scared me because we transitioned from the California, and I weirdly like went into like this sounds so crazy saying, but I'm just gonna say it. I transitioned into like the Louisiana, not Louisiana. I'm saying Louisiana because of the chat. New Orleans. It was New Orleans, y'all. It was not. I don't know where how Louisiana fits in that, but it was New Orleans. I said Louisiana because I saw the chat. But I remember us looking for that little girl, and I remember like you know us going through a lot. Like we checked through a lot of buildings, we checked through a lot of everything. And I was with one of the exoticals, right? And they wanted her only to come because they were trying to pretend they used another little girl to find another little girl. I remember that. We were sitting down and there was some homeless girl who came up and she was like, if you want to find a little girl, come here. And I was like telling the little girl, mm-mm-mm, no, 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 you come here. And then one of the exoticals were like, you know, don't worry, I really want to find this girl. I can go by myself. And I was saying, no, do not go, do not go. So I was watching from, and the police have something to do with this too. Oh, sorry, somebody said New Orleans is in Louisiana. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm geographically retarded. Like, I don't know where nothing is. Child, I'm the same person who thought that Amsterdam was in America, but I found like it was in the Netherlands. So yeah, so you know, I remember like I couldn't get down quick enough because I was like on a rock hill and I was like talking to her down from a thing, and I remember knowing that that little girl was like a setup, and I wanted to like just save one, even if we missed out on the other one. And she was like, "No, I want to go. I really want to save the girl." And she went to go try to save the girl. Like she walked through, and I can see them walking. And I remember like the person. It was a white woman, and she jumped out the car, and she had the little girl, and she was like, "Come get her." And then I remember her, saying, "Come get her," and I'm like yelling at the person. I'm like, do not go, stop right there." And I was screaming. I was like, "Give her the girl, give her the girl now." And then I remember this woman still going to go get the child, and of course she got abducted. And I remember like jumping down and like swimming, like, and I can't even swim, y'all. I remember like swimming to the shore, and I like trying to go, like, I don't know what I was gonna do because they were in the car already. But it looked like the car couldn't start, and and like they drove away, and then I'm like, what the hell? And then like they didn't take the little black girl. I grabbed her, but then like the cops came, and I thought that they were gonna try to like blame us for it. But it was weirdly so, like, I was trying to tell him, I'm like, "Listen, my friend just got kidnapped, and that little girl was in the car. I saw her." And the cops were like, "Yeah, yeah, 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 yeah. We know, we know, we know, we know. Like, we know, we know, we know. We want to put you on a special task, on to find these girls and these women because like you're great at it." And they were trying to gaslight me. The girl was black. The little girl was black. It wasn't a little white girl. And they were like, "Oh, we know," and they came up with like mad cars, and they were like, "We want to put you on a special task force. Like you've been like getting close to finding all these girls, and women. Like we want to." And it was a gaslighting tactic. I didn't believe shit. So the cops have something to do with it in that area. I bet you something come out in the future that them cops knew in New Orleans about what's going on. And you know what I knew it stemmed from? There's a lot of girls missing ever since they had that hurricane back then. There's a lot of girls and women that are missing. So that was my nightmare, y'all. That was the nightmare I had. It was so bad. Yeah, and that's why I'm late, because I wanted to stay in there to see, because I know somebody. I knew that there was a girl that was that the one there was when I was at the hotel in California. There was something, somebody tried to tell me something there, and I wasn't getting it because I was being stubborn. Now I don't know how to wake it up, like, or like, if this is even real, or like maybe I can light my dream so much so I can like talk. But I was being stubborn and not, because I was scared. Yeah, I was really, really scared, and I couldn't get into that level of like really wanting to know what that woman was trying to tell me something. Because I left that hotel 3 times at night, and they were like tiki parties on the beach where they had women that they sex trafficked. Yeah, it was something, I don't know what. And I had to actually, thank you for reminding me. I had to contact the Exotico, who, because I feel like they wanted her from the beginning. So I just gotta tell her to be really careful because this sex trafficking or whatever they're doing to these women is very real. And I want ladies to like really take it serious. Because like I mean, we just totally forgot that sex trafficking happens in America. Like we so focused on sex trafficking happening everywhere else in the world, but not happening in America. So y'all be careful. Make sure you have your bat. Make sure you have you're settled in. That you like, don't go with any man, y'all. Like that. Like, make sure you FaceTime with your online dates because there's going to be a lot of women that were kidnapped this winter. I mean, they're not going to televise the black ones, but they're going to start televising the white ones because, and when I just want to say this really quick, when they televise being, white women, being, what do you call it? White women being kidnapped. That means that there's probably like hundreds of black women that are being kidnapped. But we forgot about, and when them storms happen, that's what a real kidnapping happen. When you're supposed to be locked in your house. So yeah, that was my dream, my nightmare. I don't know if it's real. Um, like I don't know what was going on, but like be really careful and be careful with those kids too, because they'll send them kids to set you up, y'all. Them kids will set you up, so be real careful with them kids now. I mean, I do have, I do have a lot of um things that I see that comes to light, but like things like this really scare me. Like I really like slept for 4 hours. And y'all be careful with them women and kids. This is when I told y'all about the dark side. There's some people you're gonna have to just leave behind. There's some things you're gonna have to pretend you don't look, you can't see just for yourself. But if y'all don't know who I am, my name is Ian X. Uh, Nini, I was talking about a dream that I had that I thought was kind of real. It was actually a nightmare. Yo, I was in that nightmare, and it's crazy because it was more details than that. But out of 4 hours of napping, like that's the only thing I can get out of it. I couldn't even remember the front. So be careful with them children because they'll get you. And if you have daughters, tell them about them friends too. It's not their friends' responsibility to go outside and help these because they get the babies, oh, black teenagers, black women teenagers, black girl teenagers. um they're very like helpful, like they always want to help. But stay on your mission. Like even the people who try to like ask you for money, if they're women, like you got to stay away from all those people during the winter time. If it's not the morning, and you got to be careful in the morning time too. If it's the morning and nobody's around, they'll get you. So just be careful with them at all times. And I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm trying to prepare because it's going to get serious. Like if you, I'm telling you something. It's easy to survive through these harsh winters. We'll say that you just got to stay focused on yourself and be smart with it. You gotta be real smart with it. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Like, just be really careful, y'all. And like I said before, this could be all freaking gaslighting. It could be not gaslighting. It could be things that are not real. But I don't. I just don't. I just don't trust the way the world is going. I just don't trust anything right now. And like I could tell by the energy in the chat. A lot of the black women there and in the chat are very you're very helpful. And y'all care so much, but like I this the winter time, like just don't care that much. Don't care too much, please. Don't care. Stay focused on yourself. Be selfish, really selfish this winter. But that was like a really hard, like I've never took a nap for 4 hours. Never. But now that we have 224 people in here, let's get into the story. My name's Ion X. Welcome to the Sovereign Women's Project. This last past few weeks has been crazy. Um, I want to make it very clear. Do not. I just want to say this, right? This is not a divested channel. This is about strategy, and I talk about swirling. I want to make that very clear. And if any woman feels personally, I don't know what women, because I already cite a lot of the women who I have, what do you call it? I have supported forever. I mean, y'all know who I support. Um, and we talk about celebrity things sometimes too, right? But like, if anybody feels like I was taking their content, like, and not citing them, I want to tell you, there's women that were doing it before me. I mean, 100%. Like, I give all of them credit. I was never trying to take away from anything because I guess there's some jealous people out there who are really upset. Um, that like I guess they think that I'm trying to take some divested people. Like just because divested people are here, that doesn't mean that's the biggest people the most subscribers on my platform. Like a lot of people find me uh through my um through my celebrity videos or my colorism video. It has nothing to do with like, what y'all think it does, but I'll give credit where it's due. I mean, I don't know where these people are, if they even watch my channel from the beginning, but I've always made sure to tell talk about the women who supported me. I don't tell women how to be women. I don't know where this is coming from. Because I saw that too. I just basically commentate on things that thank you so much. I just commentate on what's going on and I talk about strategy. I can't talk about divestment because it's a woman thing. Was my mother divested? Yeah. Was she part of the women who were part of was she as a big supporter of the BWE movement? Yeah. Do my sisters still listen to women like Chrissy, and there's another YouTuber who is big. My younger sister like mostly focuses on other YouTubers. But yeah, yeah. No, no, no. I'm not saying it isn't for divestors. What I'm saying is that like, I'm not trying to steal like any divested like people from other people. Like I that's what I'm saying. And I love divested women because my mom was, and she's the reason why I support women the way I do. So, um, I just want to make that very clear. but I do support the women who are out here doing it. I want to make it clear. I very much so think y'all should follow Divested Celeste. There's a woman out there called Miss Archduchess. You should definitely follow her. She is great. I think that everyone should follow the Paris Milans, the Chrissies of the world. Y'all know that I found out. I first started watching Chrissy's channel, and I started off in arguing with the Manosphere. Like, there's no issues at all. Like, I don't have problems. Like, I think that you should financially support them too. You should go on to Patreons if they have them, because they have a lot of information that they have. There's also channels, that smaller channels, I think, that y'all should support. Who else do we have in the building? Let's make sure we support my good sis, um, uh, Mocha Mami, Call Me Coco. We have Lizzie Rants, these are all people I speak to every day. Mahogany Pink, right? Who's a new upcoming woman. Oh, I hope I ain't gonna put this on the screen, but I hope that y'all just read what a pretty um the family dragon tamers, because we're going to get into that one day. I'm going to speak on that, and y'all probably going to think I'm so anti myself, and I'm a self hater. But we're going to talk about the buy agenda in my next video, and I'm gonna get to what we're talking about. Matter of fact, let me stop. Let me scroll back. Damn, that was a good one. I don't want to post that right now because I don't want that to be the focus. But make sure y'all just read what she just said, because that's something that I'm going to talk about. Make sure y'all follow the Pink Pills of the world. Make sure you follow the KSCs, formerly known as Brooklyn Blues, Dragon Tamers. Yeah. She's in the chat, y'all. She said something really good. And I'm going to be talking about that. Um, who else I listen to? But I just want to say a lot of my content. Oh, Lexus Exodus. Lexus Exodus is amazing. I love her. Call Me Coco, Mocha Mami. We have Lizzie Rants. Who else do we have in the building? We have Uppity Unicorn. She's great too. So these are all women you should follow who are grand. Yeah, I did Mocha Mami. The rest is still I did. So if y'all don't know, like, make sure y'all follow this person. Alexis Exodus is amazing. That's one channel I do watch. And I wish I could. I don't know what's going on with me, y'all, but I cannot. I don't have like I don't have like when people go live, I can't watch the whole thing. I can't even watch my lives back, and I get so scared that maybe I said something wrong and I should watch it back, but I can't watch it back. I don't know what it is. Make sure you follow Chrissy. Divested Zalette is definitely grand. Um, Mahogany Pink is a great YouTuber. I don't watch Eloha, but you should definitely watch her too. Mocha Mami, Paris Milan, Pink Pill is on Clubhouse. Follow her. Yeah, I know that's my good, clean um, mentor. I love her so much. Love you, Pink, if you're in the building. Cynthia G. Oh, damn, how the fuck did I forget about Cynthia G? Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you, Abigail. Women's Fear. You have Nyla Says. You have all those women who, I mean, I don't watch a lot of their stuff, but, oh, Coriander. The Coriander's my, Coriander. I just, yeah, that's my girl. That's actually my good friend. So I want to make that very clear. There we go, right here. Yes. Yeah, but that's content that y'all should watch. Like, oh, Real Talk with Yanni. How did I forget about Real Talk with Yanni? I do watch her stuff, but once again, like, I don't know. YouTube gets me. I could get into a YouTube trap hole. But make sure you support them. Yanni's amazing. Yanni did a reaction to one of my videos before. I do. Does Bushi still have her? Cerebral is great. I wish like I don't know. Like I said before, I need to get into. I really want to start watching YouTube like I used to, but I definitely support all these women. Cerebral is great. Big Bougie Walk. Big Talk, Bougie Walk. That's one of my good friends too. And I mean outside of this app, like that's like my sister. So definitely make sure you follow her. Chris Logic is great. I just came across thank shout outs to Chris Logic because I just want to say this, y'all. I had an argument with Tommy Sotomayor on Clubhouse, and people used to think that he was so we have, Miss Archduchess, all those people who all right, here we go. We're giving all of the people on the top. So I support all of these women. Like I said before, I don't watch a lot of their content. I watch my like the content that I need to like watch or like when they're talking about like women's issues so I can better help become an ally, that's when I watch it. But if it's like women's issues, I really don't. I mean, when it's like just normal videos, because I don't want people to think that I'm stealing content. Like, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, so shout outs to Chris Logic because she's the only one. I don't know if y'all know Tommy Sotomayor decided to rip down all his content and try to become like this new type of guy. Um, not that one. There's one content creator that no, I will not. That one I don't watch at all. I don't know what's going on over there. But but yeah, he was on Clubhouse like trying to rebrand and try to pretend like he's pro black. So I created a space and I went off on his ass. I was like, no, you will not try to pretend like you're so pro black and you love you some black women. Nope. So yes, we terrorized him and he had like a meltdown. It was crazy. Like he had a whole meltdown, and I was like, "Thank God you showed yourself," because people were on here thinking that you were pro-black. No, you will not. People didn't know who he was. They was like, he was on there saying, "Oh, black women need to get together, um, and we need to love our black women." I said, "Oh no, 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 no." So if it wasn't for Chris Logic's video, I wouldn't have been able to play the video on my Clubhouse. So make sure y'all follow her. But I roasted him so bad that he didn't even answer my question. So I had to make my own room. But no, people were actually believing him. People didn't who didn't know who he was actually thought that he was like some type of pro blacker. Tommy Sotomayor. Am I saying his name right? Y'all know I'm bad at this stuff. I was like, no. I want you to talk about how you wanted to kill, and they were shocked that because they didn't care about the black women part. But I had to tell him that he don't give a fuck about men either, black men. He want them dead and killed by the hands of police officers. And they were like, "That's not true." And I played it from his mouth himself. No, the younger kids didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Lala, he's trying to rebrand, and you not and like hold on, wait. I'm gonna show y'all what he did. Well, and we went off of him. And shout outs to all the people who helped me hold that down because I mean, and there were still a lot of people who didn't understand it, and that's fine because it'll hit them later. But what you're not going to do is you're not going to try to rebrand. Hold on, wait, y'all. I'm sorry. Nah. Yeah, that's what was going on. He was in there, and he was on there today. Thomas as the Godfather and the anti. I think he was the starter, but I'm going to start the show soon. I just kind of want to say this was me on Clubhouse the other day to Tommy. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Yeah, because what he was not going to do was he's not going to try to big it up. But yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Hold on, wait, child. I'm trying to find this video that this video really kind of threw me off. And I want to show y'all this. Because this kind of threw me off. Chicago. What is it? Shoot, home invasion. It was something. This was so scary, y'all. I was like, oh my god, what is the world going to? Home invasion. Shoot. Oh. Oh, they really be trying to erase things offline, huh? Let me switch this up. Let's do upload date. Yeah, so I created somebody said I thought you fell asleep again. No, I'm not falling asleep. I fell asleep for 4 hours. And I had them nightmares. He removed so much of his content offline because he's trying to rebrand. And he will get into spaces and people will believe him, but cycle repeats itself. Mammy's revenge. Um, what is a Chiracian? Does Clubhouse sessions stay up for me to binge? No, they don't stay up, y'all. They don't stay up. I don't, yeah, I wish I could because I'm more. I would say I'm more freer on here to speak, but I get like real juicy sometimes on Clubhouse, and I wish it was recorded. But I'm gonna try to find a way to record it for y'all. I promise. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but yeah. But no. So, I came up with this thing because I realized that there was a lot of policies that were coming out, which actually and when I say policies, I mean I'm at politics. Politicians actually hurting black women. And I just really needed to talk about this. And like I wanted to title this like, Mammy's in office, but I didn't want to disrespect. So I just, but that's what I really mean. So this started where you know, our president, Joe Biden, tweeted something, and it sparked me to kind of actually. Oh, y'all want to know what a Chiracian is? Let me show y'all. If you don't know what a Chiracian is, that's a Chiracian. That's a Chiracian, y'all. If you don't know, and they live in every state. Coriana says the irony is Tommy saying he doesn't want his daughter with a black man after he literally did a public speaking in high schools telling black boys that black women destroyed the community and are the enemy. Can you if that was a video, can you send me that? Can somebody send me that video? But that's a Cherokee, and if y'all don't know what that is, that's they're in every state. Oh yeah, oh we're gonna be talking about Kim Fox today because these mammies love to release these beasts out on the street and love to. But let's get back to the tweet because y'all know I can get y'all. This one thing I love about the people I follow and the people who follow me, like we engage in great. Are they really trying to get Cuomo? Um, we can really engage in a conversation, like really dopely. Like I love it. Like we really be going off sometimes, but I have to like make sure that I get whatever I get out first because I hate when I be like I'm like speaking to y'all and then like I lose whatever I wanted to speak about. And I miss some things because I'm so forgetful. So Joe Biden, your president, because he ain't mine. um, but let me just full screen this. But this is what your president, because he is not my president. I cannot stand this man at all. I cannot stand his camp. So it was like Joe Biden says, in just 9 months, we have nominated more Black women to federal circuits, courts, and more public defenders to bench than any administration in all of American history. And we're just getting started. The funny thing about it is that, we thought we didn't ask for nothing, but we did. We did. The exchange that Biden had for Black people was for men. It was not for women. What did Corey Coon said? Because I know he be cooning it up. Let me see what did his tweet say? So the exchange was not for it was to save women. And that's what those women were put in office to do. So like when we don't oh I thought you Cor, I thought you meant Cory Booker. No, what did Cory Bush say? Cory Bush is a new congresswoman. Sorry. I thought I didn't see her tweet, but I did see I thought she meant Cory Booker. So I didn't mean to call her coon, y'all. It was not her I was speaking about. Oh, she is. She is ultra mammying on her Twitter, child. She is mammying. But and I'm not insinuating that there is any president that's better. But what I wanted to show on this platform is that like how he's basically trying to celebrate more Black women being in offices and positions, but yet the crime rate for the femicide rate for Black women has almost doubled this year. Well, more Black women in office that can actually make a difference. So there's more. Look at the pattern here, right? There's more Black because what they're doing is they're just freeing criminals. They're just freeing criminals and putting them back into positions to hurt Black women. So I'm going to double back here and butt scratcher. Butt scratcher. So I tweeted, no shade. Black women are dying at a higher rate with more Black women in federal positions. Something is not adding up, and that is a fact. And I also told him that he needs to focus on the stop killing Black women now. Black women are dying at the hands of men at every 6 hours, probably soon to be every 4 hours or every 5 hours. So, child, let's get into it and really talk about what's actually happening and how they letting out these beasts to do. So what did Corey Bush say? Somebody said in the comments she said something. I know that she's out here message him out. And like this is the kind of thing that I hate. Like they want to fight for people who were killed by the police, but never want to fight for the black women who are killing at a higher rate by men. And then you have like her posting these things about a hunger strike. Yeah, I see now. It is riddled with stuff. And let's get into it before I get into these other things. Let's get into the court child. And and I'm not saying like there were, and I just want to say there were so many black women who were pro black women who were running for office. They just were running for they were running for the Republican side, and people just couldn't get over the Republican piece of it. But they saw women like Cori Bush, and they saw her specifically being in office, or being a Democrat, and they were like, "Oh my God, let's." She's a Democrat and a black woman, knowing that if you look at the people who picked her and helped put her into office, these are people who really like the progressives. They just really don't. They really don't really care about really black issues. They tweet good too, like this guy, right? Because a lot of the pro blackers keep posting things like this, and stuff like this is a distraction. I don't know why they talking about Kyle Rittenhouse and they calling him a white supremacist. He killed white people. So I don't know why they trying to say, "Oh, he's a white." That's like these are white people's issues, and we're worried about this guy. He didn't kill not one black person, and if he did, they shouldn't have been chasing him. Like, hello, like how are white people black? I'm confused. You don't see white people upset that he killed their own people because it's none of their business. They trying to spin a narrative like these white people are out here, like that boy is worried about. They were chasing that damn boy down. Y'all saw what happened. And if you don't want to get shot, don't chase people with guns. Who? How? Written. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking it up right now. He shot white people, and they should have been chasing him and throwing rocks at him. He was actually being nice. He should have blew their fucking heads off. That's what he should have did. Oh, I didn't say that. But yeah, that's they was in neighborhoods doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. And yeah, yeah, that's what happens. But I just looked it up. Yeah, he killed white people. One of them is still alive. That's none of their. Actually, white people are saying that those people should have died. But here, black people are muling. Like if you look at white Republicans, they out here saying you don't see not one white person who is against Kyle Rittenhouse. It's all black people. I mean, we just love to mule for everybody. We have so much time to focus on everybody. I mean, I don't see like now we're talking about like the hunger strike. Like what? What? I mean, when y'all voted her into office, did she say that she was gonna talk about all this weird stuff? That's what I'm telling you. When y'all if y'all get into politics or y'all get to meet politicians, um, make sure that y'all speak to them about real issues because like how did we get to hunger? And you don't see not one black child there. It's all white kids. That's Corey. But like there's not one black child, and I'm pretty sure world hunger disproportionately affects black children more than anything else. But yeah, there's so many. Like y'all know y'all have the AOCs. Y'all have all those ladies in there who just love them some. And it's funny because they'll tell you to be pro black, but they they don't date black men. Like them AOCs, her boyfriend's right. Isn't what's her name? They hate white supremacy so much that they date a white man. What's the Somalians one's name? Ilhan Omar. All white. They all got white men. They said, "Oh, y'all better not date white men, but for me, I'm gonna date them." They said, "I'm so white supremacist. I date white men." Like what? I don't get that. But I mean, they were onto something because they are protected. So they said they don't want y'all to know the secret. Hold on. Okay, so let me show y'all something. Hold on, wait. Um, they letting these killers right off the hook, child. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. Oh, get into it. Mm, 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 mm. She is letting them killers off the hook, child. Oh, hi. What's up, Dr. Julio? How are you? But let's get into Mayor Lightfoot first. I mean, sorry, Kim Fox, because all you have to do is type in Kim Fox shooting, right? Matter of fact, let me show y'all the biggest shooting that scared the crap out of me. And these people got off the hook because they try to say it was mutual battle. Look how crazy this is. This happened recently. You would have thought that the way this shooting went down, and that's why I tell y'all, ladies, get into politics, or get into find out who your local politicians is and protect your neighborhoods. Get their phone numbers and call them up. Your local. But look at this. So to give some context, these people broke into this man's home. He was protecting his wife and kids, right? And look what he had to do. So he ended up shooting them, protecting that's not a Becky, y'all. That's a man. It's the way the lighting looks. That's not a Becky. That was a guy, y'all. But he ended up protecting his family. Um, and they not gonna get charged for that because they said it was a mutual battle or a mutual fire. They said it was a man in the article, not a woman having to protect her. What? They said that it was a man. Let me get into these comments. Oh, over a dog. A surveillance camera caught of a dog breeder in Miami was a target in a home. Oh, it was a woman, y'all. My bad. Oh, well, shout outs to her. She shot 3 of them. She shot 2 and missed the other one, and they were laughing at her because they were saying that she doesn't know how to shoot. Child, she got 2 of them. She know how to shoot. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. My bad. But let's get into like Kim Fox because there was a shooting that happened the other day, and she just refused to charge this. I mean, it started 2 years ago, right? Let's get into this.
16-year-old Darian
Look at this.
Albert had been beaten to death. 5 teenagers were charged with his murder, 4 of them still in prison. The I-Team has learned the 5th teen is free after a decision by State's Attorney Kim Fox that tonight her office is defending.
And you see how she got a gun? Y'all better get a gun too. Oh, it says they inquired about buying a Frenchie since she's a dog breeder. They were able to steal 2 of them, which cost $8,000 for both. They were held at gunpoint and left. She came out busting shots. Period. He should have killed them niggas. Shut their asses up. He should have shut them up. Teens. Those are not teens. I can't.
That sentence would not be enforced unless he was convicted of a new felony after being released from.
Damn, he went right out and committed a crime all over again. That's one. Let's continue because she's still doing the same exact thing. She letting them criminals off the hook, child, left them right. She said, "What y'all not finna do is lock up my thuns." She said, "Not my thuns." He said, "Not my thuns at all." And there's plenty of them all around. That's why you got to be careful when they put them into district attorney positions. You got to ask them, what is their outlook on Black women femicide, or ask them like, what do they feel about all the crime? Like, how are they going to handle that? Let's get into this one.
Lori Lightfoot said with Kim Fox so far declining to file any charges in the shooting, she will ask federal authorities to review the evidence and see if they might prosecute the offenders. The brazen daylight shooting in Austin that left one dead and two others injured last Friday still the source of simmering tensions between the mayor and state's attorney.
We have to understand how it's possible when this kind of shootout is captured on film that there were no charges of any person, even though people were brought into custody.
This is not a time for scapegoats. This is not a time for political rhetoric.
Kim Foxx calling out the mayor for creating a false narrative, saying even police did not believe there was enough clear evidence of who did what, and noting no one involved was cooperating with detectives.
I'm hard-pressed to think about what the additional evidence would be when it's all on capture on videotape. You got officers on the scene who have body cam and dash cam.
And they were both playing each other, y'all. They both playing each other. They are not. They both don't believe in. Because I'm gonna show you something about another one, right? They all believe. So we're not gonna. They're not they're not some type of different case where they all know they believe in legitly keeping freeing all of them.
What more is necessary?
There's a shootout in Austin. Our number one concern should be about getting those people prosecuted, not a headline diverting attention away from the fact that we have not had a comprehensive plan for violence in the city of Chicago.
Fox said if detectives gather additional evidence, the case could be revisited, potentially leading to charges.
The Cook County State's Attorney's Office is here, ready to hold those who cause harm to our communities accountable for their actions.
Whatever the other evidence is that needs to be gathered, the police department is going to be Johnny on the spot and make sure we get it. But this is, to me, a very compelling case.
Kim Foxx is calling for a meeting with the mayor, the police superintendent, as well as Area 5 detectives handling this shooting and others. The mayor said she is willing to meet anytime.
Look at this lady. She said, not near my house. Not near my house. I don't live in that part of Chicago. Good thing I'm away from them Negroes. She's like, wow, that sucks for them. She said, didn't I tell them not to vote for her? And look at them now. Wow, look at me. I'm safe.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our
Hey, I'm free. It's hilarious. I just can't. I know. It's so funny. Yeah, there's another one that I kind of wanted to, but it's just like this is so funny. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't help but laugh. This is funny. Get into them gated communities, y'all. Get into them neighborhoods. That should be the motto. I don't know why they trying to scapegoat or try to push an agenda to not be and not be the bougie Negro. It's okay being a bougie Negro. Black Buttercup says, how do you feel about this video? Texas deputy pins young black woman to the ground, forcibly arrests mother on NBC. People think the cop was wrong. I think the cop was trying to help. Well, with that one, I believe that the woman should come out and speak. Like, they always try to paint these narratives about the cops, but like when a woman speaks, they actually don't don't need our help. That's what I feel should happen. There have been times where, we jump on things so quick just because it's a black person. And I mean, there was one time, I don't know if y'all know, years ago, there was this woman who her baby was sick. And they were trying to help her baby. And these people were like, what are you doing to that black baby? Y'all don't know how to what do you call it? Resuscitate, like what that looks like? Y'all don't know what that looks like? What are you jumping up for? So I think that we should just if we need to jump in, they will the black people who are going through it will tell you if they needed your help. CPR. It was a whole damn baby, and you see all these black people like, "What are you doing?" And the mother is right there, crying and saying her baby can't breathe. So, if your job is allowing you to relocate, if you have a few friends who are like minded, y'all could get a house together. Get y'all a little house together, because this is getting crazy. And get you a gun. We're actually going to be doing our next gun workshop next Friday. I'm going to find a way to make it live on YouTube, but it's because it's actually going to be on Clubhouse. But let me show y'all something else, because I just like this. I mean, but this video is titled "Dalton Mayor Under Fire for Hiring Registered Child Sex Offender to Inspect Homes." Hello?
Is a resident of Dalton. What do you think about that hire?
They need to do a better job of background check. That's awful.
Residents of South Suburban Dalton reacting to a Fox 32 investigation that found a new village employee with a dangerous criminal past.
He is a registered child sex offender, and he's now been hired by the village to go into people's homes and businesses.
Now, furious village trustees are taking steps to curb the mayor's power. Fox 32's Dane Placco broke the story, and he has the latest from Dalton.
What is the situation involving your background?
Well, my background, the childhood background, over 30 years ago.
46-year-old Lavelle Redmond wasn't happy to see us when we encountered him today behind Dalton Village Hall. But listen again to the person on the phone telling him to stop talking.
30 years ago.
We don't know who that is, but we do know who got Redmond his village job. Redmond is close to new Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard and worked on her campaign. Records obtained by Fox 32 show that on September 20th, Redmond was hired as a code enforcement officer for the village of Dalton, a job that gives him access inside homes and businesses, which is why Dalton residents were shocked when we showed them what we found online.
Oh my God! Don't they supposed to do background checks before they allow these people in these kind of positions?
One would think, right?
Yes.
That's because Redmond is listed as a child sex offender on the Illinois State Police Registry. He served 24 years of a 50-year sentence for taking part in the brutal gang rape and beating of 2 young girls in the Roseland neighborhood in 1991.
Hello. What?
News reports at the time say Redmond was one of 4 young men who kidnapped the girls and took them to an abandoned garage where they were sexually assaulted and beaten with boards and guns.
I would be terrified to know now if he had come to my house to do a code inspection. I would be terrified.
That's crazy. I don't know. He won't get in my house though.
Dalton trustees say Redmond was hired directly by Mayor Henyard and her village administrator, former Cook County Circuit Court Clerk Dorothy Brown. Did the trustees have any input in this hire?
No, the trustees have not had any input on any hire since the swearing in of this administration.
We tried talking to Mayor Henyard, but a police officer in front of her home told us we couldn't knock on the door. Later, the mayor issued a statement. I and the village of Dalton take the safety of our residents very serious, and we would never put our residents in jeopardy. In regard to the matter of the employee who's the subject of recent news stories, know that the incident referred to occurred nearly 30 years ago, and they paid their debt to society. We believe that a person can be rehabilitated, and we believe in second chances.
I'm for second chances, but the fact that he's on the registry and the fact that he's going inside of homes, that's what caused an alarm and caused concern for me in regards to my safety and the rest of the residents.
In Dalton, Dane Placco, Fox 32 Chicago.
Y'all, hello? Yes, he attacked low-income single moms and their children. He did. And put him right back in the position to do these crazy things again. I don't know if y'all heard about this, right? Because, like, this is crazy.
SEPTA is asking people to step up, saying people need to speak up when they see a crime happening in front of them. I'm Shayna Humphreys.
I'm Jason Martinez, and this is all in response to the recent rape of a woman on the Market Frankford line. Our Jeff Cole live in Upper Darby tonight. Jeff.
Yeah, Jason, we've talked to investigators who say, in point of fact, while this woman was being attacked, there were passengers on the train. They did apparently witness what was going on and apparently did nothing about it. SEPTA tonight is defending its response to the rape on the L, and it's asking, though, passengers who see something wrong to please help them. At Upper Darby, 69th Street Station, passengers of the Market Frankfurt line are outraged.
The attack was brutal. It was wicked. And the worst part is when the people were watching.
Several people watching, some within arm's length, says Upper Darby Superintendent of Police, whose officers are investigating the rape of a female passenger on the Market Frankfurt line Wednesday night on a train heading west to Upper Darby.
It's a horrendous act. And unfortunately, we live in a time right now where there are horrendous things, as always.
Arrested is 35-year-old Fishton Noy, who investigators say is seen on a train security camera sitting next to the alleged victim, touching her, and then raping her. Investigators say a female SEPTA employee called in the attack, which was relayed on radio about the attacker disrobing on a train at 56th Street Station.
Westbound train currently at 56th Street. Train car 1102, male disrobing on the train.
SEPTA says Noy was arrested at 69th Street Station on the train in the act. This afternoon, SEPTA's general manager and its police chief met reporters at the station to urge passengers to speak up when they see trouble.
You believe the agency's response was adequate and timely and did what it was supposed to do?
It was a very quick response, and let me say to everybody, there are 28,000 cameras on the SEPTA system. You will be videoed.
Any idea why anybody couldn't get to him?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about less than 3 minutes, Jeff. And in 3 minutes' time, police are coming in contact with that person and making an arrest. I think that's pretty good.
So we were asking Chief Nestel there why, if there was a call made at 56th Street Station of the man disrobing, why they couldn't get to him earlier, and you heard his argument there that they caught him within 3 minutes. Investigators say the victim got on the train after having a few beers, maybe apparently after work, say that she did not certainly know her attacker, tried to push him off, couldn't, that she may have then gone into shock when he attacked her. What to do, says SEPTA, if you see something horrific or just something going wrong on the train, is to obviously call 911 or use SEPTA call boxes on those trains. Live in Upper Darby, near the 69th Street Station, Jeff Cole, Fox 29 News.
Crazy, right? What happened? Y'all remember this video? Because I want to show you this. This is hilarious. It's not funny, but it actually isn't, but it is, but it isn't, but it is. Let's get into this one. This kind of threw me off. Apartment. Now, I'm gonna show y'all a few. Y'all remember this guy?
Just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD trying to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dhaliwal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, this video is creepy for anyone coming home, whether it's day or night. But this woman tells me that she knew something was up as she approached her building at 2 in the morning. She saw the guy from the corner of her eye, but she was not expecting him to come into the building and then try to barge into her apartment. The video is terrifying. It was just a matter of seconds.
He was literally like 1 second from going inside.
Today, this brave woman, still shaking, finding the courage to speak out about that day as she arrived home from work around 2 in the morning.
Vicious. There was two guys like outside, right? And they were just like looking suspicious.
You see her walking into the building, cautiously eyeing a man on the side. Seconds later, that same man in the white tank top walks into the Sherman Avenue building behind her. She knew he was up to no good.
Miss. He followed me inside the building and he said miss twice.
She describes the horrifying moment seen in this video as the suspect accesses the lobby. Seconds later, the woman knew he was around the corner and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
Open up the door, bro. I came inside and then right away I just screamed, somebody's following me. Like he was literally 1 second from coming inside.
As she watches this video, she knows she was very lucky.
I feel very scared. Like I was saying, what if I had the top door locked? What if, like, it was literally just 1 second. If I had the top lock, he could have got of me.
Yeah, what if? Well, she is truly lucky, and the victim has been living here for 29 years, and she says she's never seen this guy before. She does not know why she was targeted, but tonight...
Let's go into this one.
Police have released this new surveillance video of the man they say terrorized a 28-year-old woman inside her Bronx apartment.
Oh, this is an old one. I don't want this one. I want the newer one where they were talking about how he got arrested about 38 times. And this man was arrested about 38 times. Let me see. Is this it? Okay, so 3 weeks ago. This is 3 weeks ago.
A scary moment for a woman entering her apartment when a man tried to force his way in. He wasn't successful, but Amber Cogliano says the woman is sharing video of the moment in hopes of teaching other people ways to stay safe.
A terrifying...
And I don't know if you see this
You
too.
are about
I
to
mean,
witness...
this is like just New York, right? And I told y'all, be careful with the... and he was arrested. He had 38 priors. 38.
A terrifying abduction. A grandmother is walking with 3 toddlers. Now look at this stranger covering himself with a blanket. Without warning, he violently snatched the littlest youngster, a 3-year-old girl. The stunned grandmother chases after him, leaving twin brothers bewildered and alone. You can see this little guy hysterical over what he saw. The grandmother was babysitting her grandchildren and walking them home from a park here in the Bronx, New York when it happened. The grandmother gave chase, so did the Good Samaritans who heard her screams. This is where they cornered the kidnapper. He put the child down and then calmly walked away as if nothing happened. Then he jumped on a scooter and rode off. Police found him 3 hours later sleeping in a store doorway and identified him as 27-year-old Santiago Salcedo. He smiled for cameras as he was taken away for his arraignment. Furman Bracero was one of the Good Samaritans. So 4 people went after him.
Plus the grandmother.
Did anyone grab him?
The grandmother got close to him.
When you saw him trying to take the child, you started yelling.
Yes, I said, put her down, what are you doing? Thank God that we were all here and we all did the right thing.
I spoke to the mother of the young children. How is she doing? How are the kids?
Kids are great. She's still shaking. We will get through this. She's the greatest mom in the world.
Security consultant Bill Stanton says grandmom was faced with a terrible choice. By going after the kidnapper, she also had a lead.
Hold on, Rachel. I'm trying to find that video of him. He had 38 priors, and legitly, and hold on, New York. I mean, this is all happening in New York, and it's so funny because every place that has a rise in crime rate just happens to have like a district attorney that looks like this. District. Sorry, state attorneys, state attorneys, state attorneys. And it's so weird because she's able to get Cuomo out of office, but like just legit it's so strange, y'all. And now she's running for governor. Well, all the femicide that's happening with the equal pay, it's very weird, y'all. And that's why I'm definitely leaving out of New York because this whole idea that her becoming governor, New York is gonna come to shit. It's very strange. So y'all live in New York. That's going to be the woman who all of this is happening under, and it's her job to fix. She legitly is going to be the governor. Sorry, y'all. We wonder why they purging, but look at this. They're being freed. They're not being prosecuted.
The I-Team investigation. It was bedlam. A year ago this month, parts of the city were rocked by rioting and looting, stores from the Bronx. A year later, a great majority of the criminal cases against suspected looters have simply been dropped. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Dienst looked into what's not been done about those who destroyed parts of the city that night. John?
Yeah, Adam, last year the NYPD...
I don't want to show that one. I want to show... One day there were 7 dead and more than 50 NY shooting in less than 50... less than 48 hours. And I don't even have that like little alarm thing that goes off because I mean, I can't. It would freak me out. It would freak me out. I mean, there was another one where this guy legitly like shot like he was able to shoot 4 people in a train station. And ladies, be careful on them trains. If you could Uber, I would Uber, but just make sure you stay strapped and you're good on that Uber. But yeah, you got to be really careful in these spaces, y'all. Yeah, the Citizen app. Thank you for saying that. I can never download that. That is very scary, especially in New York. I mean, if you have the ability to get a car, you should definitely get a car. But yeah, this is getting crazy and it's getting weird. And these people keep protecting these men who are against the women or who do crimes against women. Let me see if I can find the things that I saved on Instagram. Oh yeah, let me show y'all this one. This one is crazy too. Like these people just feel confident enough to just walk on people's houses now. I saw this on Black Women's Femicide. I was like, wow, like hello, like you just feel confident enough to walk on people's houses, huh? We the Black community is stuck on relationships and talking about what's going on and who's a boyfriend, who's a wife. Hello? This was crazy. I saw this one too. Somebody says, you seen the one where the guy hopped out his red car and stole a woman's purse and drove from his car with her dog. Mm-mm. I saw the one where the guy tried to steal. The guy stole her car, her 2 cars, and her dog. Walked right in her house.
Camera recording. Come here, guys. Come here, boo. Have a good day. Ugh. Have a good day. No. Camera recording. Camera. Here. Camera recording. Come here, guys. Come here, boo. Have a good day. Ugh. Have a good day.
Like, what? Had zip ties and gloves. 15 minutes she had to wait in her house for that. I can't with this. This is this is hilarious to me. I can't. This. I'm gonna shut up. I'm not gonna say too much. But for those who know me, y'all already know my opinions. Y'all heard what I said on Clubhouse. I said what I said. I mean, like, get you a gun. The posing for pictures are great and all, but you need to actually use it. You need to actually use them. Like more black women are getting guns, but are they shooting and killing? Like, yeah, I think that they're trying to do this whole like, oh, prepare for white supremacy thing, but no, it's not white supremacy that's killing you. Maybe at a systemic level, but at a level, a local level, it's about it's these men. So make sure you follow, Goddess Works, because she's promoting a black woman with guns. Which you actually gotta bust those guns though. Like, shoot through that window. At this point, it's the problem is not it being advertised. The problem is that nobody's using it. These men are not. They don't. They know women are not going to use them. They know they're not. Well, against them at least. But that's all I have to say, y'all. Midterms is coming up. If you are going to participate in, voting, and you need to ask your local officials about what's going on, and and about with the femicide. And like I said before, we're going to be promoting our. Who are we talking about? Yo, go to her IG now. She's one of those protest and fist up mammies. Go to her Twitter. Oh, I listen. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. I know. That's they target a certain type. Hold on, wait. They target a certain type. That they love a mammy. Somebody said, and good show femicide is going to take off, but being hard on crime is going to start back up. Camille, we need more discussions about Black women moving abroad. Are you still looking for the? I don't. Moving abroad where though? Like we do know that other countries hate Americans, right? Like it's cool visiting there, but they don't like for forever. I mean, yeah, they are targeting pick me's and mammies. I mean, you don't see like any women who are in interracial relationships or women who are in monoracial relationships who focus on themselves being targeted. I mean, look at that lawyer who died. Hold on, wait. I see something really quick. Yeah. Oh, Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Listen, if you can't get you a gun, get you a good old bull mastiff. And unfortunately, a lot of black women are not in a position to move. You can't just get up and move, y'all. That's not how things work. But if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you're subscribing to this video. I mean, to this channel. And then y'all didn't see like the these men have a look like. Let me just show y'all this. These men have a look, and I get so surprised. So like I would love to talk about black women moving abroad, but that would be like, and right now that wouldn't be a good idea. But like the murder of Atlanta attorney Courtney Cox has left her family and colleagues in despair. Found dead inside her apartment on Wednesday at the chaos-filled shootout with her boyfriend and police. Her accused killer and boyfriend, 32-year-old Jarrett, is described by Courtney family as a monster. Like, how did this happen? Let me go to this post and see what's in the comments. According to Atlanta investigators, the alleged killer started shooting a rifle at first responders with the 20 from the 21st floor as they arrived on the scene. Jarvis was then reported to have jumped from the balcony while still shooting his rifle and outside multiple units. Once police entered the apartment, um, Jarrett was found dead on the balcony. Um, mm, what? Like, how did this happen? So somebody said something's in the air lately. What do you mean something's in the air? It legitly, it has been happening forever. This is nothing new. Can you please cover that rapper? Oh no, I'm finna do a video on that tomorrow, Ambi. You know I got you. Yes, they have that dead in the eyes looks. Very demonic. But Ambi, I got you tomorrow. You know I'm finna cover that. Oh no, this live is staying up. Somebody asked me about like if I'm gonna change my live. No, y'all, that live that I put up last time. It's just that I didn't want that guy coming to my channel, and I said a lot of people's channels names on there. So that's the only live that I put on Patreon. But all my other lives that I do like this, it'll stay up. Like lives like this, I'll just edit out the music. Like I put on private until I edit the music, and then I just change it. Yeah, she's like lately. I'm like, girl, what do you mean lately? Like, what are you talking about? Like, hello? These people are so weird. But y'all, that's all I have to say. I just want to let y'all know that that our community, sorry, that our I'll be doing the video. I'll be doing a video on that tomorrow. Also, I'm going to be doing the rap documentary on my Patreon this week because I totally forgot about that. Y'all gotta remind me about all the videos that I say I'm gonna do because I'll be forgetting. I'll be having so many ideas. I had to write them down too. I gotta get back into writing my book. But I'm gonna be doing the rap documentary. Yeah, I'm gonna really get into that. It's gonna be called Black Male Worship Came from Rap Culture. And we're gonna get into how spiritual and demonic it is. So that's going to be coming this week. I'm excited about that because I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty of the rap music. We're going to be talking about the pimps, the pimp culture, on how a lot of these people knew already uh, that how your mothers and aunties knew what this was going on, that these little kids was being abused, and that they were being sacrificed into being prostitutes. Yeah, 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 uh-huh. We're gonna get into it because a lot of older men and women in the community try to pretend like they didn't know what was happening. You knew, and I'm finna expose it. And then they wanna chastise us, the upper coming generation, on what we should be doing. No, no, you don't get to do that. Mind your business. So we gonna get into that. Somebody said I heard that black women was raped and abused in the Black Panthers. Well, they had their own rap song. They had their own rap anthem. So they knew. I'm gonna do a video on the rap guy tomorrow, and then the I'll probably do the video about the rap industry and how they knew about what was going on, and like really dive into deep on why it's important not to listen to rap music, because it teaches men to it teaches women to just worship, the men. Sorry, they had their own rap song. Yeah, you don't see how many songs people made songs about them. But in order to go forward, we're gonna have to go back into history, and we're gonna take it back. And I got some real footage of like these young girls telling their stories about what happened to them with this pimp culture. So I'll probably do that Saturday or Sunday, but the latest Sunday. But yeah, thank y'all so much for coming out. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Um, Let me see. Is it on TikTok? Let's look at her TikTok right now. Yeah, but these facts is gonna be real scary. This uh these facts is gonna be real scary. And maybe I'll do a this week I'll do a Saturday, maybe I'll do a live where we do a wine and sip and look at eye candy, because I know y'all like that too. Because I got some new eye candy I want to show y'all. So make sure y'all be here Saturday night. And then I think Sunday is the 31st. So yeah, y'all know it's Halloween for me. And y'all be safe during Halloween. Make sure y'all get home on time. These Halloween parties, protect your drinks. All right, make sure y'all protect your drinks, protect yourselves. Get home at a decent time. Don't get too crazy. Make sure you guys share and subscribe and like this video. Like I said before, I'm going to edit it and then bring it really back. Bring it back. Bring it back. Somebody said, "Go together, stay together, leave together, possibly all crash out at one place." Period. And don't go into those ghetto neighborhoods. And you gotta watch all neighborhoods at this point, because these people are getting crazy. They'll go anywhere. Somebody said, "Did you hear that the in the UK men are sticking women with needles with drugs in them?" Yeah, I heard about that. Oh yeah, and be no drunk driving. Be really careful with that too. But y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I'll see y'all Saturday too for more lives. Thank you. I don't know what's this urge that I have to go live so many times this week, but I'm loving it. I'm loving the conversations.